Hi, my name's Garth with SSS Offroad, and with a name like Garth, you know who's my partner, of course, Wayne. No, this is the young dog, I'm the old dog, and we're here with the Honda Pioneer. We're putting on a brand new skid plate. It offers at least triple the protection. Okay, to remove the skid plate, it's very self-explanatory. You've got 29 bolts and cup washers that you need to remove. Make sure you save those because you're going to use every one of them. We were able to build the new skid plate and matched all the factory holes. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the tail, and we'll come to the next section, nose section. And here we go. I'm going to hand the young dog the new part. And I'll probably start a couple of bolts, but by and large, he's going to be doing most of the work. I did my work when I was younger.
Yeah, the one starts to
But we'll get it. More? Also, as you're installing the plate, it's just like anything else. Get every one of your bolts started before you do any tightening. These 3 bolts that I'm putting in will aid in holding the next piece. On your way. Okay. Yeah. Push this one down. Binding on the washer?
Yeah, it's just binding on this one. That's not happening.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to take this one out.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, here comes the third piece. And to aid in the, we just set it right up here on these 3 bolts. And if you'll notice on our overlap, we always overlap the front over the back to alleviate any snagging possibilities with anything.
did is I just slid them off last time. So we could have, you know, done it that way, but we'll
Yeah.
pull it off that way.
Okay, should we go with the next one? All right, the fourth and final piece is your nose piece, and there's a little bit of adjusting that you need to do on it because all right, for the fourth and final piece, we'll install the nose. And again, it's fairly self-explanatory, but it needs a little bit of work on it because the UHMW needs to be heated right here where it's going to bend up and bolt into the nose section. Okay, now the UHMW does have a melting point. However, I use my heat gun on the 1100 degrees, 1100 degrees, and I just keep moving it. All you want to do is you want to warm the UHMW up. That's all you want to do to aid in the bending process. On the back, we've got a little rabbet in the back that'll aid in bending it up also. Again, you don't have to heat it up very much. In fact, I've heard people bending this with hair dryers, but I like the heat gun because it gives you a little more heat. That should be enough. And I've got an Irwin clamp here that I'll use. To hold it in place. All right, now these holes you need to drill and tap, which we've already done. That. Alrighty. And that's one thing we did, and it'll be included in your hardware kit. This piece of steel had enough for about 2 threads when we were tapping it. So we're going to take these, run them all the way in and tighten them, and then we're going to put a locking nut on the back of the bolt. Wrench. Now hold on a second. When you're installing it, there's a drain hose here that we've got a hole. Make sure that's coming out, and you should be in pretty good shape. All right, now this hole right here, and there's a corresponding hole on the other side. There is nothing underneath to drill into to anchor it. However, this isn't too bad of a span. We were concerned about if you roll over a rock or something and start pushing this up. So to support that, we put a hole in there, and take a cup washer and install it the exact same way you did on the rest of them. Except for on the reverse side, you'll take a cup washer, put it down like that, and you'll bolt it together, and that's just to hold this seam together. Goes in pretty nice, and this is a locking nut. quite simple to install. That's all there is to it. Provides just a little bit of support so you won't get any separation as you go over rocks or such. All right, we're on to the sides. We've got everything tightened down. This bar right here is made out of fairly soft material. We drilled a 5mm hole in it and tapped it. We believe we got about three threads in there, 2 or 3 threads. And as we was tightening it, it just didn't seem like it was tightening down the way we wanted it to. So we thought, well, sheet metal screw, but the sheet metal screws really didn't have an aggressive enough thread. So we went with a lag screw, and we've got them right here. So all you need to do is drill a 5mm hole.
Here, show me that screw.
Oh, here we go. It's a much more aggressive thread, and it tightens down really well. So I've got that out somewhere. It's right over here. You got it? Yeah. There you go. We'll let the young dog tighten it now. And this side is completely installed. All we've got is the 4 bolts on the other side to install. And that's about all there is to the installation on the Honda Pioneer. It's a clean machine. You guys spend a lot of money on your equipment. You really should protect it. So let's get that installed, Steve.
Alright, and that is the complete installation of the bottom guard on a Pioneer, Honda Pioneer.